needs a lot of energy, right? My hair getting nicer every day. Every day I look at this side. Next time I'm going to do a picture comparison, huh? 1 year later. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Why so slow? Okay, so we are here. This total and change. Before and after total and change. There are some names, right? I think another name could be like internal transfer. Instead of external transfer, they call it internal transfer. Why is it called internal transfer? Because it's like I give you, you give me, we all end up having the same total number. You understand? You get it? Yes, Winston, understand? Yes. So let's take a look at question 7. Okay, I will use question 7 as a recap. Then you can do the rest. So question 7, at a book fair, there were 4/5 as many adults as children. Here. Okay, so at a book fair, there were 4/5 as many adults as children. Okay, wow, a bit slower. Okay. So adults is versus children. Adults how many?
4.
Then children how many?
5.
5. Okay, get it? How did I get 4/5? They say 4/5, right? So after 120 children left and 120 adults entered the book fair. So children minus 120, adult plus 120, right? So what do you realize about this? If you minus 120, then you add 120, what happens to the total?
Same.
Yeah, it's the same, right? Total is the same, no difference. How many adults? There were twice as many adults as children. That means here 2, here 1. Okay, so this is our before and after table. So I need to create, excuse me, I ate too much of this. I need to create another table called total, right? So ACT, act. Alright, so 4 plus 5 equals to 9. 2 plus 1 equals to 3. So this one not acceptable because I need total to be the same, right? So what do? I create another one. Okay, that makes the total the same. So what is the common multiple? What's
9.
9. Alright, so total, I want to make it 9. Alright, so nothing, the first row, I don't need to do anything, okay? This is still 4 and this is still 5. Got it? And the second row is changed to 9. Here times 3 times 3. So it becomes 6, 3. Okay? So the numbers are still the same. Here is still plus 120. Here is still minus 120. Got it? This is still plus, this is still minus. But now we have a bit better picture of what's going on. Because you can see that the number of children at first is 5. You take away 120 becomes 3. Number of adults is 4. You add 120 becomes 6, So you can then conclude that 6. Oh man, wait. 2 units. No. 2 units, what is it equal to?
120.
So 2 unit equals to 120 people. So how many adults were at the book fair first? So adults at the book fair, there were 4 units. 4 units, right? So 4 units would be 240. Okay, so there are 240 adults at first, and that will be question number 7. So this is a quick recap of our before and after, where the total does not change. And how do we know the total doesn't change? Because we added and subtracted, right? So end up the same kind of stuff, right? So now it's your turn. It's question number 8.
I bought another one. These are hungry.
Oh really? Oh, you can have that. It's fine.
Where is it? Oh, which one?
Wow.
I don't know how to shifter though. I never tried.
Awesome, man. Okay.
It's just
Hungry. It's dinner time. Okay, are you hungry, Vincent? Yes, okay. Yeah, we're hungry. I'm also a little bit hungry, even though I had a lot of lunch. Okay, so total unchange. Now the ratio number of red to blue is 1:2. So we write red is to blue. 1:2. Easy or not? Do you get this? Huh? No, I never get this. First line. Ah, okay. So after 7, blue will remove. So a -7 and replace the same number of red. So +7. So haha. So you see a clue. Plus and minus is total is the same. Okay? +7 -7. Right? So the percentage of blue decreased to 60%. So this became like 6 units and this became 4. Right? Because 60%. You did 60% is 40%. So what is the total here? This is 3. Now here I can actually reduce some more. So 4:6 can become 2:3. And so reduce some more, right? 2:3. Okay, so 2 plus 3 equals to 5. Alright, so I have a problem. I know that this is total unchanged and the T column is not the same. I need to make T the same. So how do I make T the same? Listen, how to make T the same? What's the common multiple? 15, good, right? So here 15, okay, you're gonna tell me the ratio, okay? What's the ratio at the top? If here is 15, then what is this two? From here, transfer here, what should it be? Times what? Times what? Huh? Why times 3? How does 3 become 15? Yeah, times 5, right? So I gotta multiply by times 5. So 1 times 5 become 5, right? And then 2 times 5 becomes 10. So 5 plus 10 is 15. So that's the total. So here is also plus 7 minus 7. And the bottom must times 3. So this will become 6:9. Okay. So from here you can compare and you will see that the how many units is equal to 7? 1, yeah. 1 unit represents 7 marbles. So what are we supposed to find? How many red marbles were there in the container first? So there were 5 units. So 7 times 5, 35. Easy enough. Yes, very easy. I mean, I think it's easy because I've done maybe 10,000 of this. I should count, like how many math problems have Mr. Ting done? I think close to a million. I think have. Do they have? Maybe. I don't know.
I really should type in calculator like 1 in 2, 3, then do more.
What do you mean?
Like whenever you do one, you put 1 plus 1 plus 1.
Oh yeah, so I can keep adding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can just watch all my videos. Right.
Keep out the whiteboard, then one day, oh, we keep out the ones.
Yeah, it'll be filled with all sorts of stuff. Okay, ready? Moving on. Okay, so this is the same thing. Same thing, right? I will do the first one, okay? Then you can do the rest. So Eric has 2/3 as many erasers as Felicia. So we have E for Eric and F for Felicia. So 2/3. That means Eric has 2 and Felicia has 3. So if Eric gives 8 to Felicia, alright, give 8 means here -8, and because 8 is given to Felicia, so +8. Okay, he will have 2/5 as many erasers as Felicia, so this becomes 2, this becomes 5. So why is this total unchanged? Is it because the title says total unchanged? No. Prison, why is this total unchanged? Why? Is it because the title says total unchanged, therefore this must be total unchanged? No. But why? How do you know that this is total unchanged? How do you know? What's the story? Story. Eric give to who? Did they give somebody else? That means the erasers are still within the two of them, right? So the total unchanged, okay? So the total here is 5 and the total here is 7, so it doesn't match, okay? So I need to find another better number. All right, what's the common multiple? 5 and 7. Winston? Common multiple? 35. So this becomes 35. Okay, I can't write already. So you're gonna complete the rest, okay? Jam. Alright. So just now's answer, this was the previous answer, right? We stopped halfway here. So I'm going to 4. Let's do 4 first. So in a station, 75% fewer. Alright, so we get this table. This is the before and after table. And we know that this total unchanged because you minus 25, but you add 25 at the end. So total still remains the same. So we got an A, C, and a T like that of 21. So if this is 21, here will be 9 and 12. And here is 21, so this would be like times 7, so it's 14 and 7. So this plus 25, this minus 25. And here, now it becomes very clear. 5 units is equivalent to 25. So 1 unit is 5. Okay, so I got 1 unit 5. Now if 1 unit is 5, what can I do? We want to find how many adults were on the train when it left. When it left which station? Station B. So station B is the final one. Okay, the second one. So I want to find 14 units. So 14 units will just be 70. Okay, so the answer is 70. You get 70? All right. Okay, next. We go through the previous two. So question 2. No, it's hang again. Okay, so the ratio of number of red to blue was 7:4. Then when 10 were replaced by 10 blue. All right, so in this case, you plus 10 and you minus 10. So I'm going to write it here. Red is to blue. 7 is to 4. So when 10 were replaced by 10 blue, so here basically here plus 10, here minus 10. The ratio of the number of red to blue is 1:2. So it became 1:2. So total unchanged. Total is 11. This is 3. So I need to make it RBT 33. Here 33. So times 3 throughout 21 is to 12. Okay, so here is 33 as well. Times 11, so 11 is to 22. And I can now see the difference, okay? So 12 to 22, hey, just nice is 10. So this is also just nice 10. So how many red were there at first? So red is 21. Jam. 21. Okay, do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Vincent, do you get this? Yeah, okay. Moving on.
What's like Japanese?
Who?
Korean, like
Japanese. No, I wrote 21. Okay, next. So Tammy had 50% fewer bookmarks than Bella. Tammy had 50% fewer than Bella. So after Bella gave 15, okay, so let's work out this first, right? If Tammy had 50% fewer, what's the ratio? What's the ratio? Tammy had 50% fewer. What ratio do you get for Tammy and Bella at first?
1:2.
1:2. Tammy had 50% fewer. Sounds like 2:3. 50% fewer. Okay, let's try 1:2. Do you get an answer?
Yeah.
With that decimal? No.
No.
Okay, after Bella gave 15 of her bookmarks to Tammy, so Bella minus 15. Here plus 15, right? Tammy has 40% fewer than Bella. So
I thought 2:3 for the bottom.
2:3. Why?
Because 40:60, then 4:6, then 2:3.
So let's find the total. So total is 3, total is 5. What do we get? Total 15. Okay, we make it 15, so 15 units. Here 15 units. So here times 5. 5 is to 10. Then here times 3. 6 is to 9. Plus 15 minus 15. So 1 unit equals to 15. So how many bookmarks did Tammy have at first? Tammy is 5. Tammy has 5 units at first. So answer is 75. Okay. You get 75? Alright, good. So now you're going to do the last few, right? Question 5. No, okay, now you're going to do the last few. Okay? 5, 6, 7, is it?
Yeah.
Or is that 8? 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
8. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. The Ziteboard website. Okay, let's look at this, right? So Tabitha wants to complete a jigsaw puzzle on the first stage, 20%. So 20%, the second day she fits 60. So 22 is to 1 is to 5, right? 1 is to 5 first. She fits another 60. So here plus 60. So what's left will be minus 60. As a result, the ratio of the fitted to unfitted became 2 is to 5. So the clue here, of course, is both should be the same. Both means total. This should be this 6 and this 7, right? So I need to make this the same. How do I make this the same?
42.
42. So find 42. Here also 42. Right here times 7. 7 is to 35. Here times 6 is 12.
30.
To 30. Okay, so
5 units is 60.
yeah. So 5U represents 60. What's 1U?
12.
Right, so how many pieces does the jigsaw puzzle consist of? Altogether, 42, right? 42 units, right? So 1 unit is 12, so 42, yeah. 42 unit is 42 times 12. 504, right? So for 42 times 12. 504. Next. So Sammy is reading a book. The ratio, okay, so the number of pages he has read, the number of pages has not read, should be the same. Before and after. Okay, the total number of pages, because by reading more books, the number of pages, total number of pages in the book will not change. Okay, should be the same. So at first is 1 is to 5. Okay, you read another 25, the number of pages he has read will be 60% of the number of pages he has not read. So it becomes 6 is to 10. This is plus 25. Plus 25 minus 25. So the total number of pages is like 6 units, is 16. Okay, reduce some more. 3, 5. So it's 8.
24.
Yeah, so I make 24. Okay, so the top part just times 4, so 3 is to 20. And the bottom part times 3, so 9 is to 15. And this is plus 25. Good. Wait, I have a problem. Minus 25. Why is this 3?
3
This is wrong.
4.
It's 4. Okay, so we know that 5 units equals to,
25.
yeah, 5 units 25. How many pages are there in the storybook? 5 units 25. What's 1 unit?
5.
1 unit is 5. So 24 units will be,
120.
yeah, so total is 120. Okay, 120 pages in the book. Okay, next one. A, B, C bought a present for their mother. A paid 1/3. B, oh, so A paid 1/3 of B plus C. 3. 103. Okay, B paid 1/5 of the total amount paid by A and C. So B,
A plus C.
yeah, is to A plus C.
Then
Alright, so if Colin paid $60 more than Barry, Colin paid 60 more than Barry. How much is the present cost? Do you actually do this?
No.
Winston, do you actually do this?
Wait. It's $360.
No. Okay, so how do we do this? You need to add these two together. When you add these two together, what do you find? You find 2A plus 2B plus 2C. What do I mean by that? So you see here, what's the total? This total 4. This one total 6. Okay, so I can't really add them yet because they are different ratios, right? I need to find a common multiple, which is 12 and 12. So this one times 2, 2 is to 10. And then here times 3, 3 is to 9. Okay, so here 3 is to 9, and then here 2 is to 10. Both sides makes 12. Okay, so what is 2A plus 2B plus 2C? If I were to add them together, I get a total of 24. Right? Okay, total of 24. How about 1A plus 1B plus 1C?
12.
Yeah. Wait, if Colin paid 60 more than Barry, Colin paid 60 more than Barry. Okay, so let's just hang on here first, all right? So over here, I know that Barry actually paid 2, and then and Alan actually paid 3. You see, Barry paid 2 units, then Alan paid 3 units. How about Colin? How much did Colin pay? So hang on first. How much did Colin pay? You see, Barry paid 2, right? So B plus C equals to 9.
C paid second.
So A is to B is to C is 3 is to Barry paid 2, 7. Okay, so can you see that you add them together is equal to 12, right? Which is A plus B plus C, so it's 12. Okay, so then because Colin paid 60 more, so that's 5 units. So $60 represents 5U. So 1U is 12. Now if 1U is 12, we can find the total cost of the present, which is 12 units. So 12U, 144. Okay. Printer, okay. Okay, so you got one more to go. Please copy this first. Have you tried? No. Okay, let's take 1 minute to try. All right. So Cindy and Doris, they both have some savings. Now Cindy give 120. Both will have an equal amount. If Doris gives Cindy 120, Cindy will have 3 times. How much did each one of them have? Now this particular question, you don't really need to use. If you want, you can actually use the before and after. Okay. But there will be like 2 scenarios. first scenario, Cindy, they have some saving. We don't know what's the amount of saving. But let's try and see if we can use a model. Right? Let's say we don't want to do before and after.
Use model.
Yeah, we have to work backwards because you see, if Doris gave 120, Doris gave Cindy, Cindy will have 3 times. So let's look at Cindy and Doris. Let's start with the situation where Cindy has 3 times. 2, 3. Okay, and then this is 1. So 1 of it, 120, came from who?
Doris.
Yeah, because Doris should have a certain amount. Okay, of 120, which was given to Cindy. It's just that we do not know how much is it. Okay. Right. So if Cindy, now let's set up another scenario. If Cindy gave Doris 120, no, my thing is stuck. The first scenario. Oh no, it's a bad time to be stuck. If Cindy gave 120, both are equal, right? Equal. So if I have if Cindy gave Doris 120, so Cindy had like 120, right? And then gave to Doris 120. That means this is also 120. If this blue color was given, right, this 120 came down, then they will have the same amount. How do we solve this? Let's see. If Doris gave Cindy 120, if Doris gave, this should be going back. Yeah. If Doris gave her Cindy, Cindy will have 3 times. So it's 120 here. Yeah. Wait a minute. If Doris gave, first one, if Cindy gave Doris 120, Cindy, then they have the same. So this one, Doris didn't have this. Right? Doris didn't have this one. So it's just, let's call this one part. One part. So Doris had one part. And Doris had one part. Cindy gave one part minus. Okay, I'm gonna redraw this one, okay? Yeah. Did I screw up all your worksheets?
No.
Okay, one more time. So if Doris, okay, you see from here we know that Doris has one part, right? And then Cindy has one part and 240. Okay, so Doris has one part. Let's start with this one part, and then Cindy is one part. Okay, it's a bit hard to use diagram. That's fine. So this is one part plus 240. So we're saying next,
Wait, why did 240?
because 120, 120. So this is the first scenario. Green color is first scenario. So the blue color is the second scenario, right? If Doris gave Cindy 120, that means from here we're gonna chop off $120. Okay, we chop $120 off. And then this 120 come here. Right, so here is also another 120. This whole thing is 2 units. So 2 units equals to, because here is 1 unit, 1 unit. So 2 units equals to 480. And 1 unit equals to 240. How much did each of them have at first? This Doris, right? Doris is actually 240 plus 120. So that's $360. Whereas for Cindy is 3 units minus 120.
Wait, why is 2 units the whole entire thing? I thought 2 units is just the 240.
No, it's from here to here. Here. Because this 120 come here, this is 2 units. This little bit is 1 unit. This little bit here left is 1 unit. So Cindy is actually 3 unit minus 120. So 3 unit is 720. 600. Cannot write. 720.
What?
720.
What? Why is 720?
Because 3 unit, okay, 1 unit is 240. So 3 units is 720. So we need to take 720 minus 120, 600.
Wait,
Okay.
why do you minus 120?
Because I was minus with this red color part.
Why to minus that?
Cindy don't have this. This was
don't?
given by Doris. So this question got me thinking. Almost couldn't do, right? With the model. Okay, before and after I think could be easier. But since I decided to use model, yeah, that's how it can be done. Okay, I'm gonna stop here today. Okay.